who get the most hate from other women are women who are in relationships and marriages. I am convinced that women hate men so much to where they will completely demean and pick apart a woman that absolutely loves her. You will be called pick-me's, you will be called stupid, you will be called everything in the world just because a single woman hates men so bad. Let's not even talk about the vile things that they will say about your spouse, right? And please keep in mind, all this is just coming from their own hatred and just simply because they hate men. They hate men so much. They will literally bully you out of your relationship. They will say the worst things possible to make you think that your man doesn't love you. Your man doesn't care about you. You need to go. You know, he's treating you wrong. He's cheating on you. They will say everything in the world, right?
Well, there you guys have it. There you guys have it. So what's my stance? Well, I see both sides. I see Sierra's side. I see the side of other women. I don't agree with either side. No, I don't. I think that the real issue here is there's no solidarity amongst women. Women cannot support each other's differences the way men do. With women, it's either A or B, right? You have to either be A or you have to either be B, depending on them, right? So honestly, I think that I hate to say it, you know, and it's not Sierra's fault, but married women have been bullying single women for centuries. We're not going to act like married women didn't completely degrade single women or degrade child-free women. You know, those women back in the day that would make fun of women who didn't have children. Women have been bullying one another for centuries. That's why I don't take sides. When it comes to women, I don't take sides because I think that when you look at women from a general standpoint, they have these histories of shaming. Nobody's going to shame a woman more than another woman. Nobody's going to police women more than other women. Women are a major part of the patriarchal system. They enforce the patriarchy every day of the week. So I don't really pick sides when it comes to women in these type of conversations because married women have shamed single women for centuries, and now single women are shaming married women. Now it's their turn. That's how I see it. And and really the root cause of it is the lack of solidarity amongst women. That's what it is. Now, the dynamic between single and married women is a very interesting one. It's a very complex dynamic. It's highly complex. And the reason why is because of the complexity and detail involved with the differences between married women and single women and how they respond to those differences. So in the community of women, differences can cause violence. Yes. For women, everyone has to be the same. For example, men don't change how they approach their friends after they get married. Everything stays exactly the same. They're still going to go to LA Fitness and play basketball. They're still going to leave the gym and go get some smoothies next door. They're still going to go to a boxing match. Nothing really changes, right? But with women, everything changes when they get in a relationship, meaning they start to develop this. If they're not mature and self-actualized and confident and self-mastered, meaning that marriage and that man, he's just like a slice of her life. He's not all of it. She has a full life outside of him. So she's not going to those women that you encounter them and you never knew they were married because they just never really brought it up. They never really talked about it. You're like, oh, wow, you're married. Oh, yeah, I'm married. Oh, okay. It's like you never even knew because she never advertises it. She doesn't make it her whole personality. That's a small percentage of women who don't make our marriages or our relationships our entire personality. We rarely bring it up because for what? What, to try to shame you and make you feel smaller than us? No, we're not going to do that. But that's a tiny percentage of women. For the rest of the percentage of women, there is a huge divide between single and married women. And in the past, married women were the ones looking down on single women. And now single women are looking down on married women. It is so crazy.
If you don't resonate or align with my teachings, then my content is not for you. Avoid commenting, subscribing, or interacting. Instead, go to a page where you resonate. If you comment something foul, disrespectful, or like something foul or disrespectful, you will be blocked. I will also block you if you comment any contradictory to my message. I don't post for your agreement, so please think about that before you run and comment, I don't agree. Think about that. It doesn't matter. I post what I am led to post. Your agreement or okay was never needed. I don't need your permission. Let's get into it.
Crazy to me. Oh my God. It's absolutely wild how times have changed. Good Lord. Now, single women are doing the bullying. It is no longer, hey, but at least I got a man. Those days are over, my dear. Those days are over. Now the single women are making fun of women who are in relationships. And especially when you're on the internet, it's the feminism movement is so powerful at this time that you even bringing up marriage and kids and stuff, just most women look down on you for that. They look down on you. And I noticed that because there was time I did a mentee interview with a young lady, a wonderful young lady. I did a mentee interview with her. This was months ago. And I remember her telling me, and Mel? I said, yeah. She's like, I also want to be a wife. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Why did you? And I told him, like, why did you seem so nervous saying that? She's like, I don't know. I said, well, why would you feel nervous telling me that? I don't think I've ever given the impression that women who want to be in relationships or men who want to be in relationships are bad. I've never taught that feminism content, even though I do understand why some women teach it because they want women to be aware of certain things. But I've never pushed that agenda because I think that, I do believe that love still exists. And I do think there are a lot of men and women out there who do want to be in love and who do love and who do want to build a beautiful life of companionship, love, honor, and respect between them and their lover. I can't say that doesn't exist. I would never say that. So I never push those type of agendas. There's nothing wrong with desiring companionship. There's nothing wrong with that. And it was so amazing to me that this young lady didn't want to tell me that because times have changed, ladies and gentlemen. Times have changed. It's getting extreme. Like women are getting bullied. They're getting bullied for sharing wedding rings. They're getting bullied for putting on wedding dresses. They're getting bullied for wanting to be with a man. And I hate to say it, there are two people to blame. One is the men. Fellas, I know you're not going to like what I have to say, but I got to say it, and it's not personal, it's observational. What did you do to women that they don't want to be with you guys? Because there was this man that went online that was like, oh, well, why women? I have a question for women. And I commented on his video. I said, I think you should sit down in a circle with all of your guy friends and ask them, why do women not want us? Because women by nature are very fairy tale oriented, love oriented. Women by nature are very male centered. So the fact that they don't want that should be an alarm, a huge alarm for the men. It's very alarming because a gender that has been taught and programmed to worship you don't want you anymore. So that means that maybe there's some changes that men need to make. There may be a lot of the male ego and the male narcissism will now have to be addressed because the women are opting out. They're opting out. And now they're making women who are married or who desire to be married or in a relationship, they're making them feel very bad about it. They're dragging them by their lace front for that. So, and I don't think it's okay. I wish there was more solidarity amongst women where that wasn't the case, but it is.
Show some love in the comments section. If you're single, if you're married, if you want to give your 2 cents, I would love to hear it. So things started running through my head. Yes. In the community of women, there is a lot going on. In the community of women, there is a lot of hypocrisy and lies. Now, is it true that single women are now making women who have boyfriends, who have husbands, who are in relationships feel bad about themselves? Yes. Times have changed. We are in a hyper-feminist movement, meaning a lot of women are hyper anti-men at this time. They are anti-men at this time. So because of the change in season and time, hence the low birth rates, women are now bullying or looking down upon the women who are in relationships, married, or cohabitating with men. I'd like to play devil's advocate for a second. How many times in the past did married women, women in relationships with men, and women cohabitating with men, how many times did that group make single women feel like trash? That's the issue with women, is it's okay when they do it, right? With women, there's always a double standard. There's always a but. It's never fair. It's always biased. There's always a bias. Now, women who have been married, in a relationship with men, or cohabitating with men for centuries have verbally, mentally, and emotionally shredded single women and made them feel less than, unwanted, and like the garbage of society. Have married women not done that? Have women in relationships have they not made the single friend feel obsolete? Have they not made their daughters feel obsolete by telling the daughter, go to your room, every time your boyfriend comes over? Or kicking your daughter out early so you can have more time to give your man those raggedy lap dances in the living room. And you kicked your daughter out by the time she was 16, 17 because you wanted to give all of your attention to a man, right? So the thing with women, when they're speaking, and this is no shade to the content creator, I'm speaking in general terms. When women are speaking, the way that I see women when they're speaking, I see it from all angles because there's a lot of hypocrisy with women. And if you're not able to see things in both ways, you're going to start thinking in absolutes the way they do. Now that's that. So now we are living in a time where single women are the one doing the bullying. Now married women can't bully the single women anymore, because single women are now doing the bullying, meaning you will get torn to shreds for posting your ring. You will get torn to shreds for celebrating your man. You will get torn to shreds for posting your boyfriend. Now the roles have reversed, and now the married women or the women in relationships are complaining about it, when in reality, some women, you just feel some type of way because you can't say, at least I have a man. You can't use that as an insult in this century anymore. That's not a flex anymore. But again, with a lot of women, when roles are reversed, that's where you start to see the female narcissism that I talk about, where it's okay when they do it to others, but it's not okay when it's done to them. That is the female narcissism that I speak on. Now, I personally believe that no woman should shame any woman about their marital status, childbearing status, I think that women should have enough solidarity between each other that you don't make a married woman feel like a clown and you don't make a single woman feel like a clown, because we all have our own choices. I think that that is where men beat women, because there is no man using his marriage to make his single guy friend feel bad. But women do it all the time, because I personally feel like women have a deep disdain for other women. They do. And that's not me talking from, this isn't personal, this is observational. My messages are not personal, they're observational. Women have a strong dislike for other women, naturally speaking, by nature. They really do. And you see it when relationships are the topic of conversation. I have never encountered a group of men where the married men made the single men feel like crap. I've never seen that. I've never encountered that. I've never encountered a group of men where the single men make the married men feel like crap. Why? Because men respect each other. Why can't women do the same? They don't respect each other. Women do not respect each other. That is why women will mess with married men. It's very rare that a man is going to mess with a married woman, because men respect other men. Women don't respect other women. And because they don't, even though they lie and say that they do, but the stats and the observation show otherwise. Again, when I'm speaking from observation. It's not personal, but a lot of times the truth sounds personal to women. It's not personal. I don't know you to have a personal problem with you. I'm speaking based on my observations. Now, women are in a situation where women don't want to celebrate their marriages, which is not okay. If you're married and you're in love and you love the guy that you're with and you're happy, that should be celebrated, and nobody should have anything negative to say about it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh, well. Hey, life goes on. Life goes on. We're not going to shame you. You're not going to shame us. But I think in the community of women don't like differences. They have a problem with differences. Women don't like other women who are different from them, right? Again, when I realized this, all of my decisions I've made in my life have been based off my observations. Because I've observed a lot of these things about women, I personally am not big on the female friendship thing. And if you are, great. I cannot be big on female friendship and encounter a woman that has 15 friends and I'm not going to make her feel bad about it. Why? Because it's women who don't like other women that make other women feel bad for their differences. Like that lady that booked a mentee interview with me months ago and tried to shame me for not having friends. Women have a strong dislike for other women, and it always comes to the surface. You always see it when you see the way they operate, but yet they want to keep lying about their bonds when the world is like, no. The men are like, no, you guys keep saying you're such great friends, but I was able, as a man, I was able to get you to ditch all of your friends while I still kept mine. That's another example right there. You will walk into a event where a woman is sitting on a table with her husband and all his guy friends are on the table having beers and playing Uno, and she's the only woman there. And I bet you if you go through her phone, she has a trail of text messages from her girlfriends that she has not responded to. Because she ditched her friends to hang out with her husband and his friends. So why is a man able to convince a woman to ditch her friends, but if a woman tells a man, hey, stop hanging out with your homies, he's going to say, are you crazy? Never. Because women, deep down inside, if they don't work on themselves, if they don't ascend, if they don't heal, they have a natural dislike for other women. They don't like other women. And the results always shows that. Because why does the husband keep his guy friends, even the single ones? Why does the boyfriend still go and play hoops and go golf with his friends, single or not single? But you, ma'am, have given up all your friends because you don't like women. You never like them. Most women don't. They lie about it, but their actions show that you don't like women, ma'am. No, you do not. You don't like them. You don't like them. You keep wanting to be friends with them. And then the women that reject the whole friendship thing, people look at us like, oh my God, she's so demonic. She's teaching divide. No, ma'am. We see the reality. We've observed it and we're like, nah, I'm good on that, because it's rarely going to be genuine. It's usually going to be a placeholder until that woman finds what she's finding from that guy. So, single women now are, I would say, okay, here's the issue. Here's another issue. Single women resent married women or women in relationships for, I guess, faking their relationships. Yes. I always say that if you want to know the truth about marriage, you cannot ask married women. Because married women have to follow a code. They're not going to tell you. You can't ask them. You have to either wait until they're divorced for the woman to tell the truth. Because while she's in a marriage, she has a persona to uphold. And it's weird because when you look at married couples, it's only women upholding the persona. It's really weird. It's like women have this deep-rooted, internalized male-centeredness that I've noticed that with married couples, it's only the woman doing the most. The husband is never doing the most. It's always the wives. Oh, I can't hang out with her. I can't. It's always the wives. And they don't understand how ignorant they appear. Because their man, not all the time, majority of the time, that man has a whole other lifestyle on the side that woman has no idea is there. Right? I enjoy to see the differences between both parties. Now, single women are, I can say, the single women, well, first of all, men who are trying to date and get married, unless they're like top earners, it's going to be very difficult for men because women simply don't like men anymore. At least from what I see on social media. They don't want nothing to do with them. And men are going online and acting like, oh, we don't care. Who needs women? Who cares? No, men care. You have to care because you can't live without women. So you are the one that cares because and let's not even talk generally. Let's talk biologically. Women can go years without having sex and they're fine. They're not punching a wall in because they didn't have sex. Men need sex. They can't live without it. So don't act like you don't need women. Biologically, you do. Biologically, you are incapable of going long periods of time without having sex. Your testosterone is too high. So you can lie and say you don't care. Men don't need women. They're worth nothing. You can lie to yourself. But I know, you know, biology knows, science knows that you can't stay without a woman. Drops mic. You're biologically, you are incapable. Your eggplant won't allow you to. You cannot do it. And you know that. So this whole wave, it's like men don't know how to respond to the way single women are operating. Men cannot process the disdain that single women have for them. Men cannot process it. So they don't want to show how they really feel. But I'm sure a lot of men are thrown back by it. I think a lot of elderly men in their 70s and 60s are thrown back by it because
Back in their day, things were so different. Like the family unit was more tight. Now it's not. It's very broken apart. I think that a lot of women who are married should not feel shame for being married. I don't think that women who want to be married should feel shameful for it. I don't think women who want to have children should be shameful for it. I don't think women who don't want to get married should be shamed for it. I think that everybody should allow people to live their life according to what they desire. I don't think it's anybody's right to tell and this is why female friendships can be challenging, because women don't allow other women to be different. That's the problem. So you'll see on a table, a man will be married and a man will be single, and the married man is not bashing the single man or shading him on the table. And the single man is not bashing or shading the married man. They're just coexisting. I'm married. He's not. Maybe one day he will. Maybe one day he won't. We're going to still play this golf, though. Women are incapable of digesting another woman's differences. That's why being friends with them is so difficult. Because if you do anything, or you believe in anything, or you stand for anything that's contradictory to them, they're going to start to project. That's why anytime there's a slight change of one girl in the friend group, it triggers an issue. Like when the one friend, let's say all of the women were big women, when one friend loses weight, now that she's different, she's no longer accepted. Women don't accept differences. That's why being friends with them is challenging. And if you're individual, like with me, I'm going to do what I want to do regardless. I don't check in with nobody about my lifestyle. I don't, because you don't pay my bills. So I'm not checking in with a woman about what I wear, my makeup, my hair, where I go, what I do with my free time. I don't check in with women about my lifestyle. And I feel like in these friendships, the women are highly controlling of their other friends. And if you're not male-centered, they're going to break you down. If you do want a man, they're going to break you down. If you don't want kids, it's like women don't accept differences. That's why being friends with them is a challenge, because we all have to be the same. And if anybody dares, like men, you'll see in friend groups of men, they're all different. And nobody's bullying each other for it. They're just vibing out. They're coexisting. Nobody cares. Let's go play golf. Let's have a beer. But for women, it's never that simple. It's never that simple. That's why the whole girls thing, I don't believe in it, because girls, it's girls, but they don't accept ex-workers. If a woman was a stripper in her past, she's not accepted. If a woman was a sugar baby, she's not accepted. If a woman is beautiful, girls, she's not accepted. It's like girls is a subjective term because women don't embrace differences. So because they don't embrace differences, everything is subjective. And because men can see that women cannot embrace differences, but men can, that's why men are able to come together and create a power structure. Because they're not going to allow their differences to get in the way of their mass agenda. You see what I'm talking about? So the whole single women versus married women, this has been a rival for some time. And this rivalry has been, and you guys, please don't start acting sensitive. I'm really gonna, I'm gonna hit every button in this video. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not gonna come on here and give you guys lies. I'm gonna be honest about both classifications of women and my observations of them and what I've seen in their behaviors. It's not personal, it's observational. What's Mel's motto? It's not personal, it's observational. You see, I'm going to have that. I'm going to insert that in the beginning of all my videos. It's not personal. It's observational. Okay. For all the people that are going to say, I hate women, right? Okay. So I think that the single women versus married women is a competition that only exists in the community of women on a personal scale. So when we talk about marriage and being single when it comes to men, for men, it's not really personal like that, where it's like, oh, I'm married, he's not married, I can't be cool with him. I'm not married. He's married. I don't want to be cool with him. For men, it's not that deep. Okay? Men don't shame their single friends, and men don't shame their married friends. Marriage is not as of a big deal for men as it is for women. Women, I hate to say it, but from my observations of women, non-ascended women use marriage as some type of status symbol. And they use it in a way that, okay, well, I'll get into that. Let me finish with the men. For a lot of men, it's really not a big deal, right? They don't say this like, okay, one day you get married, you know, once he's ready, you know, he just, whatever woman is nearby, 9 times out of 10, usually when he's married, he's like, all right, well, I need a wife, so I'll marry her. That's kind of usually how men view marriage, okay? When they have all their ducks in a row, they're like, okay, that is the one box that I need to X off. I need a wife. I'm going to get married. It's not overly fantasized the way women see marriage. Men don't see it that way. So most men would not even have an actual ceremony if the woman wasn't begging for one, because they really don't care. It's not, they don't see it the way women see it, right? So with men, with marriage gives men points in 3 areas. Socially, married men tend to be more respected than single men because married men show, based on the fact that they're married on paper, that they can handle more responsibilities, right? So socially, corporate-wise, employment-wise, men need to have that ring on their finger. They need to have that marriage symbol, that status symbol, because it makes people see him as a family man, as a protector, as a provider. Oh, he has a wife, he has children. Like, it just gives men this increase socially that will open more doors for them economically. Okay, because when a man reaches a certain age and a certain status, outside of Hollywood, a certain age and a certain status where you're not married and you've never been, you're not going to get the same opportunities you would get if you had that ring on your finger as a man, because of it makes you look more reliable because you're married. Okay, but men don't really take marriage the way women take it, where they use it as an opportunity to break down other men. Now, they do use it as an opportunity to break down other women. Because a lot of men judge women based on, is she married? Is she not? Is she a baby mother? Was she married before? Does she have kids? Does she not? But because there's a lot of pressure on women. You know, that is why women go through so much in life, because women have a lot of pressure on them from both parties. Because at least men respect other men, and men are allies. Women don't like each other, so they're not allies. That's the problem. So men have men that will have their back. Who has women's back? No one. Women don't have women's back because most women don't like women. So the same way the guy's going to shame you for not being married, women are going to shame you for the same thing. So who does the woman have as a support system? Father, God, and the Holy Spirit. That's it. That's it. The way because society, the way it's built, women are under a lot of pressure. Okay, so that's men, right? So men don't, but when it comes to women are so internally male validated that they bully, so for example, this woman that is saying, we live in a society now where women are hating on, women who are married, when they're hating on women who have a relationship, who have a boyfriend. They don't want you to be happy with your boyfriend, all this stuff. And I understand what she's saying. Oh yeah, I do agree with what she's saying to an extent, because we are in a phase where women will bully you online for posting your husband, your ring, your wedding, your boyfriend, your love life, which is why I always tell women to keep that stuff offline. Keep your relationship status, quiet and offline, just to avoid friction and drama. But women are bullying those women nowadays. But hey, I got another thing to tell you. I beg to differ. I think that the women complaining, the roles have been reversed. Because 10 years ago, women were pulling the "at least I have a man" card to bully other women, right? There's a lot of bullying in the community of women, like I always say. They're just not honest about it. So 10 years ago, 15 years ago, the married women would bully women who are not married, right? Oh, you're single, and then if you're beautiful, oh, you're Jezebel, and they are going to they're always going to make it seem like you're trying to have sex with their husband. Married women are hyper insecure. A lot of them are. And many single women are hyper insecure, which is why a lot of single women sometimes mess around with a married man to show his wife, hey, I could have a piece of him too. It's a lot going on with the community of women. It's so much. If I was to dig into this hole, we would be here for 7 hours. This would be a 7-hour video if I was to sit here and do a deep dive into this mess. Because women keep rejecting unity. It's a big mess, right? So the woman with the wedding ring and saying, oh, I did this, I cleaned, I cooked, I did this, I did that. Hey, you know what? Listen, when I saw that video, I didn't feel any type of way about it. Honestly, I didn't. When I saw that video, I'm like, okay, well, she's happy. If she doesn't mind cooking and cleaning and that's okay for her and that makes her happy, who am I to bully her about that and make her feel low? If that's what she desires, if that's what her heart desires and that's what makes her happy, I'm okay with that. The problem with women is they don't allow other women to be different. That is the root cause of the issue. Ma'am, I don't care if you're going to soak that man's feet in like some Epsom salt and sit on a crate and scrub his ankles and, polish his toes and clip his nails and give that man an at-home pedicure. I don't care. That is your life. Be happy. Stay over there. This is my life. Let me be happy. I'm going to stay over here. But women don't know how to do that. Women are the ones that are, in a way, making fun of the married women or the women who want to be married. Do I think it's right? No. I think that it's weird to shame a woman for, I don't know, like, I get it. Like, I understand, like, some women have their reservations about men and they don't understand why a woman would want to cohabitate with men, and they have their stats about men and they're like, women are going to deteriorate when they get with men. When a woman gets with men, her lifespan, like, I understand all of that. I get it. But it still doesn't mean that you get to break someone down for wanting to be in a relationship that they like. And if they don't like it, they don't like it. That's their problem, right? Allow each other to have differences. You have to be willing to weaponize your masculinity as a woman. Masculinity is not bad. Masculine energy is not bad. I don't know why people keep saying that. Masculine energy is the ability to reach a goal. Masculinity is what? Goal-oriented, structurally, orderly, being able to show up on time's precision, logic, rationality. Nothing about that is bad. So with the October spooky season coming around and holiday season, make sure you guys are okay being the villain. Yes, villainhood is a real thing, and that's what this class is going to talk about. We are going to speak on the characteristic traits and approaches you have to take when you are no longer living your life to be accepted and validated by people while accepting their bad behavior. Sometimes being the protector in your book looks like being a villain in another person's book. It's all a psychological mind game. If you don't choose yourself, if you don't choose your happiness, if you are not unapologetically you and winning without feeling apologetic about it, guess what? People are going to view you as a villain. But if you already walk in villainhood, it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is going to be a good class, especially in conjunction with weaponizing your masculinity. You have to get comfortable with being viewed as a villain. You need a strong mental mind to accept people villainizing you because you are being and doing your best.